Hey guys, it's Jamie, and today I'll be talking about the pros and the cons of Beet Pulp. Now, I've talked about Beet Pulp in other videos, such as our routine before we ride, and other than that, I haven't really talked much about it, so that's what I'm going to be addressing here in this video. I don't know if a whole lot of people know about Beet Pulp. Probably they do. It's more of a Western sort of thing, I've heard, but regardless, Beet Pulp is awesome, and I'm going to be showing you the pros and also the cons of it. So we have been feeding our horses this besides the added supplements that we add and hay. Besides that, we primarily use Beet Pulp. This and hay we've been using a lot this summer, and the first pro is going to explain why. It helps horses gain weight. So minus the hay, they don't get a whole lot of fresh grass in the summer because of that dry grass. So Beet Pulp helps them gain some weight that they will need in the summer. When we first got our two Arabians, they needed to gain weight, and someone recommended this for us, and it's definitely been great. So another pro is that you can mix in supplements. We mix in our MSM, which is a joint supplement. There's many more. We also add in rice bran, which also helps gaining weight, but we only feed those to our two older horses. But that's for another video and another time. Another pro is that it can soak in as little as 15 to 30 minutes depending on what type you get, and we'll be talking about that in just a minute. The ultimate pro, in my opinion, is that the horses love it. Even when I'm going down to just soak the food, they will come over and will check out what I'm doing. They love this Beet Pulp. And whenever it's time for feeding, they are definitely always at the gate waiting for it. Okay, this is what I was talking about just a minute ago, the different types. So depending on what you get, it can soak in a very, very little amount or a very, very long amount, which is good and it's bad. So if you're home all day or even if you're not, and you want to soak the Beet Pulp later on in the day, let's say to go riding sooner. Well, if you get the shreds, you can soak your Beet Pulp for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what brand you get, which you do need to do your research about that. But I believe it's Stanley Beet Pulp shreds that can soak to 15 to 30 minutes, but definitely do your own research, don't take my word for it. But it can soak in a very little amount of time. Also, depending on pellets, it can soak for as long as, and I'll be talking about that in a con coming up soon, just a minute. But depending on what you get, it can soak for very little or a very long amount, which again is good and it's bad. You just need to do your own research to find out which one best suits you. I've also heard of Beet Pulp crumbles. We've never used them, so I would really, unless it works for you, let me know in the comment section below. But for us, shreds and pellets work best, but I definitely recommend shreds if you don't want a very long soaking time. Okay, and that brings us to our con. It can soak for as long as 8 hours plus. It can soak for a very long time. Sometimes when we let our horses out in the mornings, that was when we soaked our Beet Pulp. Now we have one that soaks for a little bit less than that, so which is about 3 to 4 hours, which is still a long time. And if you're like us, you can get forgetful of when to actually soak the Beet Pulp, especially when it's in the middle of the day. So Beet Pulp definitely has more pros than cons, 5 to 2. Let me know if there are any more cons or any more pros that you have from your Beet Pulp, from you using Beet Pulp. The final result is that Beet Pulp is great. We use it, horses love it, and although there are some cons, Beet Pulp has a lot more pros, and it's really an amazing product, especially if you want your horses to gain weight or if you need a summertime food, regardless from, alone from hay. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. We'll answer them as soon as we can. And thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And again, if you have any questions or comments, tips, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!